Yakuza 0 Legend. What does it even mean? We all kinda know what Yakuza is. We definitely know what a 0 is. But what does it mean to be a legend? Well, get ready because we're going to find out together in the game called Yakuza 0, also known as Ryuga Gotoku Zero, also known as... We're going to be kicking some ass, collecting style points. Some might even say we're going to be... But most importantly, we're going to have a blast. Our task is to complete the main game story and the business side stories on the legend difficulty. I won't be using any weapons or equipment, but I'll be using healing items because I want my coughing syrup. I swear I'm not addicted, I can stop whenever I want, I just don't want to. Anyways, let's start. Starting the game, we are introduced to Kazuma Kiryu, a 20-year-old Yakuza living in Kamurocho, which is a part of Tokyo. We find ourselves in the middle of a debt collecting job Kiryu took as a side gig from a guy we'll refer to as the Loan Shark. We are quickly shown how badass and menacing Kiryu is. We meet up with the loan shark, give him the money we collected, get paid and do some meaningless small talk. Then, we head into the night city, cleanse our handsome face, prepare for a drinking night with our friend, and are tasked with finding him. Here we are at the beginning. Here comes our first tutorial for our first fighting style, the Brawler, and for combat in general, light attacks, heavy attacks, and grab attacks. After we finish the tutorial, we are introduced to Nishikiyama, Kiryu's longtime friend and sworn brother. On our way to the bar, we encounter two drunks that will serve as our second tutorial, teaching us about heat actions. In short, heat actions are special moves that can be activated in certain scenarios when your heat is sufficiently charged. After that is done, we meet the aging foreigner who teaches us about the upgrade system. After some more walking and talking, we reach the bar that contains the faded karaoke machine. Nice. Sometime later, when our duo moves into a ramen shop, we hear a bit of TV news. So apparently the guy we beat up yesterday is dead and now the HQ wants a word with us. While this cutscene is going, let me quickly explain the characters and families and all that. We play as Kazuma Kiryu, who is a part of the Dojima family, which is a part of the Tojo clan. The Dojima family has 3 lieutenants, Kuze, Awano, and Shibusawa. They all have their own groups, but that's not important. The clan captain Kazuma, who is in prison at the moment, introduced Kiryu to the Dojima family, and he has a family of his own. And now that we've got into trouble, the responsibility falls on him, and that is what Kiryu doesn't want, of course. We also learned that the place of the murder, known as the empty lot, is a problematic spot that the Dojima family is trying to get their hands on, which will be now even more difficult because of it becoming a murder scene. However, then we also learned that the victim has been shot to death, meaning Kiryu isn't the killer and is being framed. Even so, Kuze tells him to turn himself in to the police. Kiryu of course doesn't like that and decides to investigate on his own. We are interrupted by the old man from last night, who is accompanied by a homeless man. Life just keeps getting better and better, eh? The old man gets us to fight a guy who he owns money to for him alongside his homeless friend, who introduces us to our second fighting style, Rush. We are taught about dodging, and then led to destroy Bruno. Coincidentally, the men are connected to the loan shark we are looking for and tell us where we can find him. We also catch the old man's name. Bacchus? Bacchus? I just call him Bacchus. The homeless guy's name is Kamoji and he's a punch-out artist. Both of these will be important later. Anyways, back to the main story. This is our first mission that only has 7 enemies, so we get through with ease. We confirm the loan shark, but soon Kuze appears. Kuze tries to convince us to spy on Kazuma, but Kiryu refuses, making an enemy out of Kuze. We acquire our first few upgrades and head into the Kazuma family office. Kiryu fills Nishiki and Kashiwagi, Kazuma family's captain, in on the situation and comes up with a plan to leave the Yakuza. The others are, less than happy with our decision. However, Kiryu is stubborn and doesn't listen. Alrighty, we go for it. Yeah, sure. I'll try it. If there's problems, I'll get more healing items. We reach the HQ, say goodbye to Nishiki and head inside. However, inside is Kuze waiting for us. He once again tries to convince us to turn against Kazuma and blocks our way to Dojima himself. Kiryu refuses again, and so Kuze decides to let him out of the family himself so that he can kill him.
もし生きて俺んとこまで来られたら話ぐらい聞いてやる。
This is our first real fight, and I kinda underestimated how difficult it would be and didn't bring any healing. How much does this heal? So let's save time and just say that I died. Twice. Yes, I'm not doing a no healing challenge. I'm going to get fucking medicine. Now let's do this for real. Perish. Okay, now we heal. Let's see how much does this. It's okay. That's like, yeah, that's pretty good. Funny. Stable. Kicks his ass, like literally. I clicked the fuck off. Fucking god, he's down. And so, we finally reach Yakuza. Hey, let's go. Oh, no fucking way. Okay. Face change. This combo's so ass. Like if you get caught in it, there's no way you can get out of it, right? After defeating Kuze, we meet Dojima. Kuze is forced to pay the price for expelling Kiryu without Dojima's consent. Dojima agrees to expel us, but says the responsibility will fall on Kazama anyway. While Kiryu is busy having a mental breakdown, he is approached by a mysterious man named Tachibana. So Kiryu accepts Tachibana's invitation. Tachibana operates a real estate business in Kamurocho and wants us to join him, offering us to both protect Kazama and prove our innocence, but Kiryu refuses.
俺にとって都合が良すぎる。この町じゃそういう時ほど用心しなきゃなんねえ。生き残るためにはな。
I should let Nishiki know that I'm alive. How did you survive that? Toughness Z, baby.
Kiryu! Nishiki.
Here we're also going to meet a very important person, Mr. Shakedown. Simply explained, Mr. Shakedown is an extremely strong enemy roaming around the city. If he beats you, he takes all of your money. If you beat him, you take all of his money. Well, we get some upgrades and head home, where we have a chat with Nishiki and prepare to get an info on Tachibana the next day. Oh, Kamoji's here. Here we actually learn about Kamoji's training. You get paired against an opponent, you have to survive 60 seconds without falling to the ground. After searching around town, we gather some clues leading us behind the theater square, where we find Miss Tatsu, and of course, Patches appears again to introduce us to our third fighting style, the Beast. We are taught about the auto pickup, resist guard, and then left to crush the enemies. Anyways, we find a cafe owner and a Yakuza talking about Tachibana real estate, so we subtract the Yakuza from the equation and have a chat with the cafe owner who gives us a clue where to find Tachibana Real Estate. We find out that Tachibana Real Estate isn't just a normal real estate business. They force people to sell their properties through any means, not far from the way of Yakuza. For example, they paid homeless people to hang around this building to force a bar in the building to go bankrupt because of the lack of customers. Here, we also meet Oda, Tachibana's most trusted man. We decide to gather some intel from the homeless man. We find this fun bunch, and after buying them some alcohol, they give us some info and send us over to the Champion District. Before that, we are stopped by badges, and after getting rid of the hitman that was after him, we unlock his training, then learn charged counterattacks and the essence of face twisting. By the way, in between all of this I did some random sub-stories, but I'm not going to show them unless they're interesting or important to save some time. Nice. Back to the story, we reach the Champion District, meeting the locals, and the interaction goes something like this. We don't serve Yakuza around here. I'm not Yakuza, I just want some info. We're going to kill you. Then Oda appears, and after telling him that his boss literally wanted us to join him, he invites us for a calm and peaceful interview. So that was a fucking lie. Nothing left to do other than get past the welcoming group. Hello? I came here for a male model casting? Yo, Kiryu-chan, I hope you got your cheeks ready. You mean my face, right? Sure, buddy, but for now I'm going to need you to turn around. Oda is a piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty tired at this point and got a little frustrated here. I can't dodge. After finally beating the shit out of Oda, Tachibana appears, does this cool shit, and we are fucking hired. We have completed our second chapter, which means we are introduced to this game's second protagonist, manager of the Cabaret Grand, the one and only Goro Majima, who has one of the best character introductions of all time, showing off how he deals with problematic customers.
Majima と申します。お見苦しくて申し訳ございません。こう見えても堅気です。力ずくで来てみろや。そういうわけには参りません。お客様は神様ですから。こいつはおごりや。たーんともに。ありがとうございます。私はこの酒を一度浴びるように飲んでみたかったのですが、おかげさまで夢が叶いました。この野郎。どけよや。そろそろお引き取り願えませんでしょうか。これ以上営業妨害されますと。たらんなんやっちゅうねん。しゃあないのう。あ一丁景気のやれや。
We are thrown into a tutorial, but we must not attack the enemy, for our customer is our king.
お前はくそーこのなめんなよ危険ですのでこちらはお預かりいたします
After making an absolute clown out of this guy and making him pay for everyone's stab, we learn Majima's backstory. In short, Majima used to be a Yakuza in the Shimano family in Tokyo, but one day he chose his sworn brother Saejima instead of his boss and was expelled, got his eye stabbed out, tortured for a whole year, and now is forbidden from leaving Sotenbori, being overseen by Sagawa and forced to run a cabaret and make money for the family if he wants to get back in. We run into the city with the goal of getting the #1 girl from a rival cabaret called Odyssey. We are interrupted by an interesting gentleman who challenges us to a fight because of course he does. This guy's basically like Patches but for Majima, giving us an actual tutorial for our blue style, the thug. For some reason we are required to do a specific combo 3 times, looking at his left eye, right eye and his, I don't know, inner eye. Then we see the true use of the evasion heat action from before, and we're done. Komeki, being the name of this man, acknowledges our skills and lets us proceed. Anyways, back to stealing a woman. We gather some info on Odyssey from Matsuda Barker. Jokes aside, we get some intel from him, then this girl and these fine gentlemen. We put on a disguise and head in. To make things short, we look around to gather as much information as possible and anyways, we sweet talk the manager and manage to establish a trade. When walking around town, we witness a weapon dealership and get inspired to invent a new fighting style, the slugger. Chinese man with a stick. Blocks and swings, swing your bat, and we're done. Beautiful. Oh, and Komeki is here because of course he is. And this man's name is Feihu. He and his wife run Dragon and Tiger when we can acquire materials, weapons, and equipment. But I'm not using that, so we're going to make a stop for a little video gaming. Not really video gaming, you know, this thing. I just felt like playing this. I don't know what to say. Oh god, got it. Yeah. It's some pretty easy CP, so... Oh yeah, CP, I guess I could talk about that. No way, dude. Oh. CP stands for completion points, and you get them by, well, completing stuff. Restaurants, mini-games, business, battles, sub-stories, and some random stuff. Oh, come on. Anyways, back to mental torture. If this fucking works, I'm gonna shit myself. Oh, that's mine, that's mine. That one's mine, please. Yeah. Jesus. What do you mean? Oh, he's mine. He is mine. Oh, yes, that's a good grip. I already got that one. Fuck. Oh. Well, that's a crazy grip. The wing. Oh, that looks good. Nice. Come on. This is torture. Some thugs from Odyssey weren't happy about our trade, so we tell them that they can eat a dick. Make some awkward eye contact with the locals, and go to sleep. The next day we wake up, go to work, and find out we actually got 3 more girls from the trade with Odyssey. That's because of the people we talked to. We only needed to talk to 1, but the amount of intel gathered decides how many girls we get. This will be important later. Then we get a call from Sagawa to meet him at Ashtaba Park. Oh my god, Mr. Shakedown? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can take him, right? What I also didn't mention is that there are 4 shakedowns. Egashira, Sato, Kawahashi, and Oe. They alternate when you defeat them and also slowly reveal their reasons why they need the money. Kawahashi wants money to spend on food and entertainment, and his dad told him to, quote, take care of himself. Oe needs money for a special hair growth product because he's bald. Egashira needs money for training to become the strongest creature in the universe. And Sato just wants a good fight, and people fight harder when there's money on the line. No way! He one-shot me. Sagawa is waiting for us at the food cart. After some chit-chat, he tells us he has a job for us. To kill a guy named Makimura Makoto. Majima is startled, but accepts. Fun fact, not 100% sure about the other games, but Kiryu and Majima never canonically kill anyone, which is, funny when taking some heat actions into consideration. The next day, we begin the hunt. We were told he runs a prostitution ring and forces girls to call into telephone clubs, so we start there. We finally find a girl named Ako who knows him and convince her to meet up with us. We are interrupted by this weapon of a man. Anyways, back to the girl. We meet her as planned, use Majima's finesse to erase her suspicion.
ひょっとして芸能人やってことバレた？
え？
しもた。やっぱり来ない変装しても分かる子には分かってしまうか。ああ、ええてサインやったらなんぼでも書いてあるからみんなには内緒にしといてな。
Buy her some food, win her a toy. I said win her a toy, the way this works. Okay, that's hilarious. And finally, she wants to go to the disco, but our way is blocked. First Komeki is here because he just has to. This time we actually don't get to try out the style. Sad. Instead we reach the disco. So far we've learned that the guy actually seems a lot nicer than we were told. Apparently he doesn't force girls into prostitution, in fact rushes in to protect them when they're in trouble. And we also get a location. A massage clinic called Hokushikaikan. We say goodbye to Akko, but she gets some unwanted attention from these guys, so we step in with a sick burn. And offer to break it down for them. After completing the tutorial without breaking a sweat, we head to Hokushikaikan. Now this dreaded part, one of the most difficult sections on Legend mode. Oh, and we're stopped by Arashi, the breakdancer from before that can teach us some moves later. Turns out Makimura isn't there. In fact, no one is there. But as we head out, we encounter his employee, a young blind woman.
こいつが牧村か。何がこったんで。
どなたですか？おかしいな。すみません。誰かいらっしゃってますか？
なんや、こいつ。目が。
She of course freaks out because no one is supposed to be there, but we convince her that we mean no harm and that we are just a lost client by letting her work on us. After a relaxing massage, someone shows up. Makimura sends the girl away so that we can have some privacy.
ゴッドハンドの大サービスや。行くぜー。おー。うりゃ。おら。
Our private session is interrupted by this group of Yakuza. They call the massive man Wei Li Han and ask where Makoto Makimura is. This is rightfully confusing, implying that Makoto is the blind girl. She just so happens to return. The big guy gets shot, and the girl is taken by the Yakuza, leaving just us. Guess 2 bullets weren't enough. We teach these guys a lesson not to interrupt a one-on-one private session between 2 heterosexual men. No time to think about who is who, our priority is for these guys to not get her. This is, dare I say, the hardest part of Legend Mode, because if they take the girl, it's death, and as you'll see she has like no health on this difficulty.
Flawless. Nice.
Now comes the stealth section. We have to blend in the crowds and make it through the city unnoticed. There are also quick time events, but missing them only puts you in danger and not the girl.
Ah, fuck me.
This part's horrible. Okay, I think we made it. Guess who fucked up another quick time event? God damn it. Nice. Yeah, now this is scripted. We'll see how it goes. I think I should be able to handle it. Guys. Fuck off. Okay, don't panic. She's alive. I think we made it. Part's pretty easy. As long as you just go one at a time and hide it over here, and we're past them. And we made it. To the stairs we go. First try, if I don't count the massive man. Let's fuck him up. Nice. The fuck? After we shake off the Yakuza, there's only one thing left to do. Return to Kiryu. Apparently we need a new suit more fitting a real estate agent, so we ask Nishiki for fashion advice. So we acquire the suit. You know what, while we're here, take a look at the temple. After that happens, we meet up with Oda and get ready for our first job. After being tested on various BS, we finally get to business. This is Yamanoi, and he has a problem with a squatter. The plan is simple. Buy him a box of chocolates, have a little chat. Oh, he's backed up by Yakuza? New plan. Take out the Yakuza. And problem solved. Now just to go and tell Yamanoi that we're done. Who the hell is this? Probably no one important. Yamanoi, sir, we took care of the squatter. What happened to you? It was the Leisure King. Oh, that non-important guy. I see. We return to the office and get an info dump. The Leisure King is a part of the 5 billionaires who own Kamurocho, and Yamanoi wants us to join him and help him take Kamurocho back. We have to go out and kill some time while Yamanoi cleans everything up. So I gave a try to Kamurocho's training, and now we gain heat from dodging. After some more time killing, we are finally introduced to the business. It's simple. Buy a property, investment! Upgrade it with advisors to make them more profitable. assign a manager and the security to an area, collect profit, and repeat. Now, this is going to be the part where I'll step away from the story for a bit and make progress in the business department. Nah. Crazy Q! I mentioned we have employees, but how do we get them? The answer is sub-stories. And the business itself, but they will come to play later. So in between managing business, I was also doing various sub-stories, like protecting knockoff Michael Jackson. Tell me we made it, please. Please! Yes! First try! Fuck yeah! And I also went dancing.
見せてやるぜ
I'm gonna shit myself. Now we get a very important item. Yeah. Why am I coming over the fucking devil emoji? That's because alongside showing enemies on the minimap, it also locates Mr. Shakedown, giving us a good way to make more money. This is me. Post this on fucking Reddit, change the music, make it grayscale, and just title it with mood. Yeah, get ready, because now it's just going to be business and random bullshit for some time. No way, no way, no way, no way. Ugh. Masochistic man. Well, we have our first encounter with the Leisure King. Well, anyways, time to collect the money. Nice. Here I did the first training from Miss Tatsu. It's simple. Pick up boxes and break the mannequins. There's a money limit, but usually if you just break every mannequin, it's pretty free. After getting, I think, 67% ownership in the Leisure King area, we are challenged to a karaoke duel. Ooh. It's here. Oh no. Nice. We already have 100%. Hell yes. She's actually really good. Oh wait! Nice. That was pretty easy. When you acquire 90+% in an area, the king challenges you. This time, no karaoke. We'll let our fists do the singing. Holy shit. Oh my god. After we are victorious, we meet the 4 other billionaires. Gambling, pleasure, media, and electronics king. Then we hire the leisure king and take a shit. Nice. It's pretty okay. That's also pretty good. By defeating the Leisure King, we unlock Electronic, Pleasure, and Gambling King's areas. Now that we have more stuff to manage, I could explain it a bit further. For upgrading properties, you use advisors, and the progress is determined by these factors. Positives make the progress go faster and negatives slower. Advisor skill means the cryptic signs. There's 4 of them, the worst being the X, then triangle, then circle, and the best is the double circle. Better equals more progress. Advisor price is self-explanatory. If the 2 of them have the same skill but one is more expensive, the more demanding one gives more progress. The property tier is D to S. The higher the tier, the slower the progress. And the more expensive a property is, the longer it takes to upgrade. Then for security and managers, they each have 5 spaces with numbers. Every collection cycle, they advance 1 space to the right, changing their effectivity. The last space is always bad because they stay there, but if you change them to a different area, they reset, so you have to change them every 4 cycles ideally. If the number is positive, the area will make more money by a few percent, less if it's negative, and the same if it's 0. Alright, essay is over, back to gaming. You get a turkey if you score a turkey. Okay, that's horrible. Perhaps. Ooh, okay. Oh, come on. That's like literally perfect, right? Well, guess not. Hey, that's one. Oh. Oh no. Okay, well, fuck me. 2 straight. Oh, I may be able to get it. No. Yes! We get a turkey! We get a turkey! A turkey with a crispy skin, juicy inside, a plump bird, roasted to perfection. It's a bit fresher than I expected. Yeah, also it's not a turkey, it's a chicken. We need to think about this. I want to keep it. We want chicken. Hello, chicken. Your name will be Nugget. He's a manager and not a bad one at that. Okay, now we go and get some more real estate. Gambling King area is in trouble. Oh, there's something. Ooh, a bowling ball. Yes. Yeah. Oh, these things. Oh, that was slow and painful, jeez. Now let's go shopping for new properties. Gambling area is in trouble again. Fuck me. Imagine this like in the later stages of the game. Like the Dojima family is trying to find Kiryu, murder him, and they just see him delivering a pizza. It looked like he had a stroke. More money. Yes. No, absolutely not. I still don't want it. I'm not buying. I'm really not buying. Pleasure King is in trouble. No panties barbecue. I never had this kind of money. Ah, a challenge from the Electronics King. Besides having to beat up his goons... Oh god. I wonder how much we have to beat. 5 million points. We are challenged to a racing game at which I unfortunately suck ass. Oh, okay. Oh. Family area is in trouble, really. Oh, oh. No. Jesus, what the fuck?
Oh, good!
So much for buying new property. Let's see my profit right now. 350 million yen in cash. And there it is, a challenge from the Electronics King. Okay, that's one down. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I don't care. The Electronics King is pretty chill about being beaten, and of course joins us, bringing along another guy as well. Manager, nice. That's okay, that's pretty good. That's fine, yeah. Whoever that is. Then we get a challenge from the Pleasure King, which is the Telephone Club minigame. I'm just gonna skip this, it's pretty easy. And then we also have to beat up these guys. Then comes the final challenge from the King of Pleasure. Why did I say it like that? Come on! No way, dude! I couldn't even heal. Oh, what a fucking pain in the ass. Yep, not only did I get absolutely fucked, but my last save was before the first Pleasure King challenge, setting me about 30 minutes back. So I had to redo that and buy the properties again. Now for a rematch. Let's abuse the bicycle. You know how this goes. The Pleasure King joins us, and so does this fella. Yes! That's very good. Yeah, that's okay. That's very good. Yep. Love that. Now onto the Gambling King. I don't want to talk about it. And now, prepare yourself for the most nerve-wracking shakedown fight. 3.5 health bars, basically insta-kill damage, and just slow chipping away. Oh, and in case you were wondering, it took 11 minutes. One last hit. One last hit. Perish! Ooh, I got 1 billion. So we have 2 billion yen. I did do this to myself. No, please save the game somewhere. That was hitless, by the way. I think he one-shots me at this point. So no more of that, right? Payout's ready. No shit. After 10 years of fighting, Mr. Shakedown. Now we go buy rest of the properties. May as well put some money into me, eh? We have spent a lot of money. What I didn't realize here is that you can't get challenged by the Gambling King at this point because it's at a spot that you unlock later in the story. Not knowing that, I decided to do some training. You already know what's coming. Begin the montage! Our last move, the Markiplier. And then there's this completely optional fight that looks like, well, they have like literally everything. No way, I'm dead. I'm dying here, probably. No! Okay, well. No! No, wait! Whoa, what? No, I'm dead. Oh. Oh! Get up. Wow, that was pointless. No way. Oh my. He got me 9 times with the same move before I realized I just have to dodge to the other side. How's it feel? How's it feel? How's it fucking feel? No, don't fall. Oh, it's over. Yeah, he pulls out a gun. The ring is bigger now for some reason. Whoa! Okay, I did not expect that. What the fuck? Bruh. Let's just move on. Okay, time for the beast. Oh yeah, I'm ready to go beast mode. With Miss Tatsu, you always have to do 2 trainings, and then there's a mission. Oh, that was difficult. Oh, lovely. What? He can do heat actions. Okay, so... Okay, that's fine. And more resistance. Sure, that's nice. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. Oh, whatever. The true final boss of the beast mode. Now with that being done, I don't think there's anything else for us to do. Oh, we can actually finally move on with the main story. Also, of course, we can get some more upgrades. That was a long day's work. Now Oda wants to get a drink at Serena on Tengachi Street. Yeah, that was a long day's work. A few hours. Welcome to Serena, a bar run by Reina. Oh yeah, Nishiki is here. Since Oda won't show up, we kill some time with karaoke. Oh, there it is. Remember the squatter? Yeah, these guys are behind him, and they're under Avano. Fuck! Turns out the Dajima family has quite a beef with Tachibana, and they want us to hand him over. Well, not gonna happen. Oh my god, I want a boss fight? Nah, he just asked us to sell Tachibana and we refuse. Oda doesn't trust us and tells the boss to hide. Joke's on him, Tachibana contacts us himself with a single request. To survive one more day. Shouldn't be an issue. We unlock throwing money on the street. Couldn't have said it better myself. This somehow unlocks us the catfighting club. I won't show much of it here. It's just women in bikini wrestling. Go figure. So basically this guy asks you to show him that you have money to burn. And you're like, oh, isn't that about the ability that I just acquired? And he's like, okay, I see you have money. Very well, sir. You may enter our whatever the fuck this is. Anyways, this unlocks the Gambling King challenge. Basically, we have to bet on one of the women, and if we win, we get his percentage. I bet on Jennifer because of her enormous attack power and barely win. Whoa, isn't it wonderful? And now we get to fight for real. Ooh, okay. Why not? Oh, shit. No, wait. Wait, is this actually one-on-one? Oh, no, that. It's okay. That's pretty good. Ooh, something, mysterious person. And the Amonoi. Oh, we can! Defeating the Gambling King unlocks us the final area. Oh my god, fish. Wow. Oh, well, anyways. So, not much has happened. I just acquired all the properties. Oh yeah, and now the Media King has challenged me to a disco battle. Also, Marina's been kidnapped. Like, if I lose, whatever. No way! No way! I have more steps, I have the same combo, but I just missed it. Ah, that's so lame. Fuck. Oh my god. He has 3 billion yen. Hello. Who is eating an onigiri? $4.5 billion yen. I have nothing better to do. Does he one-shot me? Yes. Now, yes. After a while, the grind is over, and we get to fight the Media King. But the victory isn't ours yet, because the Media King is pretty strong, and of course followed by his 5 goons. So I died a handful of times. Why is the beast working, like, out of all of them? What the fuck is this fight? Isn't there a fight right after this? Then the mysterious person is revealed. The Finance King, who controlled the other billionaires. He is so powerful that he sends 2 whole goons after us. It's just 2 of them, right? It can't be a problem, right? Please? Oh, it's over. Except it isn't over. The game introduced another character, so we are legally obligated to beat the shit out of them. Just get in the car with, the Edam. Okay, so Yamana tried to sell all of our properties to the finance king. No time to think about that. We got bones to break. Like, what do you mean? My health is gone. What the fuck? I made bare bones. Fuck you. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, Yamanoi betraying us. Except for the fact that Yamanoi has a fucking gun. And so the finance king is... Nah, just kidding. Marina stops him. Well, we have enough evidence to arrest the finance king. Job well done. Let's just go home. Shit, we left the gun there, didn't we? How do you miss that? Let's finish this for real. And with that, we unlock Kiryu's fourth fighting style, the Dragon of Dojima, and complete the first of our goals, finishing Kiryu's business sub-story. I'd also like to mention that normally you have to go to the menu to switch to the Legend style, but I have a mod that allows me to switch to it like to any other fighting style. Continuing the story, we're going to go to sleep. While we're sleeping, the Dojima family starts the hunt for our ass. We're basically forced into Kamurocho shopping area, because everywhere else is guarded by the bad guys. Prepare to get fucked. No thanks, I think I'll keep my virginity. What? What? And now the final battle with the fat guy. After shaking them off, we get help from this nice lady letting us escape through the sewers. Oh my god, is that a light at the end of the tunnel? It was a trap leading us right into Kusei's monologue. But we don't care about that. All we want to hear is that pipe falling out of his hand. You idiot! Loud doesn't equal funny. It's almost delightful. I think I want to hear it one more time. Don't do it! Motherfucker! Anyways, we find a way out of the sewer and, Awano? He tries to convince us to join him, but we refuse, leading to him shooting the woman for some reason. Then he tries to threaten us to join him, but he forgets one crucial detail.
本当のバカに私も通用しねえってことかい
Nishiki pulls up, we get in and drive off. His plan is to kill us, so that we can have a quick end. In the end, he's unable to do it. Kiryu takes his car and just leaves him there, which is a kind of a dick move. We made 16.7 billion. Let's lighten the mood a little. Where did we end up with Majima? God damn it. Well, of course we didn't kill the girl. For now we can hide her in this warehouse and go out to get some answers since Makoto doesn't know what the Yakuza is after her. Returning to the clinic, we find a Chinese guy who supposedly took care of Lee. After some convincing, he tells us where Lee is and we come for a chat. Lee tells us that he used to be a hitman in China until he met with Makoto. Makoto is a half Chinese, half Japanese girl who was kidnapped and sold off to the mafia and was so traumatized she lost her sight. The last thing she saw was a tattoo of a bat. Then one day Lee found her and decided to keep her.
リーさん大丈夫だったか応援かき集めてきたよ
Enough chatting, I guess. A breaker? After that, Lee tells us he has a plan to save us and Makoto. Oh right, we probably have like 1,000,000 completion points, right? 80. What the fuck? Kiryu's been busy. We check on Makoto again and end up having a pretty depressive conversation. Let's cheer her up with a snack. Takoyaki acquired. We deliver the goods and chat a little. After that, we have some time to kill and just so happen to stumble upon Majima's business sub-story. For a quick summary, this is a cabaret club. A combination of a cabaret and a club. Obviously. After learning that the other cabaret clubs are trying to drive this one out of business and overtake the city, we decide to help them and become this club's manager. While the tutorial is running, I'll explain the basic gameplay loop for Majima's business. Before opening, you can select which girls you want on the shift or gain experience for your platinum hostesses. When you decide to open, you have to wait for customers and then assign a girl to them depending on their desires. Each girl has stats as you can see on the screen. These are permanent and these increase with gaining experience. Each customer wants something else, whether it's a cute girl to talk to or a sexy woman that's skilled. You can find a few girls to recruit around town, but you mostly get them from completion points or some sub-stories. Oh yeah, and after earning enough money you can initiate party mode. As you can see, unlike Kiryu, for Majima's business you actually have to do stuff instead of just AFKing for money. Here's the payout for getting more info like 4 chapters ago. And our first challenger is Hino from the Club Mars. We're just going to run around town collecting girls and doing sub-stories. We learn how to throw money away. Wonderful. Here's a sub-story. So this whole story is that this guy so proud of his jumper, but like it says something like bring on the fight or whatever on the back. So everyone beats the shit out of him on the street. So we have to escort it. This is an escort mission. Yeah, they keep spawning, right? Yeah, fuck it, Breaker. Let's break this down. Oh, he's so dead. This is not good. Come on! I also have no idea how to do this. Okay, what do we do? I guess Breaker? I guess Breaker? No, 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 no. Oh, yes, okay. Okay, now just... We still might lose this. Now we get this. Now we can track Mr. Shakedown. There's a guy behind that pillar with no pants. So the story here is that there's a dude likes to steal pants from high schoolers. This guy wants our pants, so we're just gonna be like, no, perish. And so the dude's like, can you at least beat up the guy that stole my pants? See, this is one of the girls that you can recruit. Yeah, it's another one. Remember the guy without pants? This guy is tough. And so we can now give this guy his pants back. Now we do some disco. Holy shit, I won. That was horrible, by the way. I missed so freaking many. How did I win? Guess I'm just better, eh? Wait, one last stop. The CP Shrine. As it stands, we have 87. So every time you get the casting call, you just a woman appears behind you and you hire her. So it's Gold Hostess. It's actually really good. And also, we get all these. Now that we have top-notch women... Ooh, wait. There's an asshole I need to take care of. No way. No way! We're gonna have to settle this. Okay, now we actually get to run the club. Okay, so the gameplay of Majima's business is probably not that interesting to watch, so I'll just show the numbers after each shift and any highlights. Now that we have reached a certain amount of fans in the Mars area, we can go and check up the club. So each of the club has their #1 girl, which after beating the club, we actually can get into our own roster. Those are the platinum hostesses. Oh yeah, and of course this ends in a fight. With Majima, you can also buy properties. You're not buying them directly, you're more just paying for promotion, and you can just directly buy new fans. Just like that, we can buy 150 fans. So this is I from the Mars Club, and she's being harassed by like past Mars customers. And so Majima, the gentleman he is, of course, is going to save her. Once you get popular enough, the area's club challenges you. So now we get challenged. Thing is that now our best lineup is Tyrant, so I'm gonna do one shift. Karaoke. Oh, let's change things up and go for a practice date with a customer. Here we go into a karaoke bar. You know what that means. Actually, she sings first. The game crashed. No. Fuck it. Sure, bring it on. I think they start making money as soon as the game starts, which is of course impossible for us because we don't have guests. We'll see how we do. I see we're making more money now than them. 40 seconds remaining. We got this. Hell yes, we made 14 million, they made 9. Oh, and now we have The others. Yeah, what an assortment. Just like after defeating the Leisure King, the game reveals the rest of the clubs and unlocks progression for the business. And also I joins our team. Hell yes. 300 million yen. Oh, that's cool. Let me go save the game. And now we'll go outside. It's well, scary, I know. That wasn't so bad. And you can instantly just go and check out the club. I don't even know if you need to do this, but it's just funny. The Jupiter guy, I forgot his name. He sent some bozos to beat us up, so we're gonna beat them up. Hey, 3,000 fans. Does it mean a challenge is coming? Oh my god, disco date. We can take them on right now, I guess. Let me go get health and save the game. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna jump us right afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think he's hiding how much he's making. Is it because he wears camo? Oh, now he's making money. But I don't care, really. We're making money, and that's what matters to me. Now it's a mystery, eh? I think we win this. Oh, it was pretty close. We won by 420,000. Nice. It's gonna be tough. What? How? Huh? That's so bullshit. Whoa! It's just so unfun. What the fuck? Like, he's seeing this shit? What a boring ass fight. Ghetto theater. 3 million. We're getting pricey. Unlike Kiryu, this only cost me, I don't know how much, this amount of money. So I think I'm just gonna take a little break and save the game. And I'm gonna look at upgrades so that every fight isn't all that dry. For now, I'm just gonna focus on getting to the mastery so I can do the training. Something to note that every Majima's upgrade is considerably cheaper than Kiryu's. For example, all of the last ones here are 500 million yen, whereas Kiryu's, all of the last ones are 1 billion. So they're essentially half the price. Yeah, I think these are usually 100 million or Kiryu. At the same time, he makes less money with his business, that being Majima. I guess it's understandable. And I think that's going to be it for now. Save the game, and now we go training. Whoa, I can feel the difference. Our first training is going to be Komeki, who, in my opinion, has one of the best trainings. Basically, you just have to fight him, and amidst battle, you suddenly learn a new move. Yeah, a new move occurred to you during your bouts with Komeki. Oh, and Majima also names the moves, which is funny. Evasion Strike. Creative names. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, what's wrong with calling it what it is? So next... Oh, it's not a game over. Enlightenment. Round 3. I do not remember what we learned. Escape from an opponent's grab attack. Whoa. Of course, it has a backwards grab animation. Wow. Frantic throw. Oh no. The counter attack. I don't really like this one. Oh, it's my specialty. Counter attack, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, yes. Berry. Harsh lesson. And that's it from Komeki. Next up will be the Slugger. And well, his training is a bit weird. You don't even use any moves. He's basically training you how to wield the weapon, but like you're not fighting with the weapon. He's fighting you with said weapon. You just have your bat. And so it's usually just block his attacks and then get a few hits in. I'm not that huge of a fan. Now we're dead. At least this place is enclosed in restaurants. And same as with Komeki, you cannot actually die during this training. Wow, you can't even block this one? And now the last, Breaker. Hell yeah. There are actually two different kinds of trainings you can have. One where you just fight. And then there's the training where you can actually learn specific moves and you can choose which ones, just like with Brawler. Basically just a sprint attack. Oh wow, what a cool one. Oh. Now this one's super useful. Thing is, you can only do it when specifically on the second heat bar. Oh yeah, you stumble if you miss. Cool. Yeah, I cannot die, okay. Last one is used to specifically counter katanas. Where you skillfully catch the blade with your teeth and then murder them. They don't even have to be attacking, I think you just have to be in front of them. Okay, now back to business, as I love to say. Get it? Then we go check out the Mercury, get scammed, and have to fight our way out as per usual. Thank goodness, I'm super strong. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll do a disco. Strawberry, go! Oh, that's nice. I assume we're making money. I really hope so. Mercury trip. Oh yeah, it makes my girls perform worse. Hell yes, we what? We more than doubled his profit. As is now expected, the old guy goes to retirement and Hibiki joins our roster. Alien. Wow. How sweet. Wait, fuck, I need the money. Ugh. And there it is. So Yuki has been kidnapped. Oh, there's nothing we can do except for the rival battles. ho, ho.
勝負や
It's a shame that if you go over a certain amount of money, you can't really tell who's winning, but you just have to kind of hope that you're the one.
俺の勝ちや
Oh, nice. Yeah, we won. We had like 50% more than them. Yeah, it's pretty good. But I'm not sure if this is the end of it. This is gonna be a pain. Splendid. Hey. Oh yeah, and don't worry, Yuki is fine. 1 billion yen. That's all of them. There you are. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. I forgot to start recording. I only did like one shift. Yeah, nothing important happened. Sunshine. Very cool. Look at 10,000. How much do you need? I thought you just needed to get that amount. Oh, maybe I cannot because story. I may need to progress with the main story. I'm gonna try that. Oh yeah, because the main story, well, stuff takes over at the Grand. And then the last piece of the cabaret story also takes place at the Grand. Upon returning to the Grand, we're told that we have a visitor who turns out to be the Chinese doctor. You know, this guy.
私ね支配人さん
Anyways, he brings a message from Lee who wants us to head straight home from here. Oh, and I think the Yakuza from the other day is actually...
Majima
Yep.
工藤なめとったらあかんでくれ
Love that every time you see this guy, he gets like another band-aid or something. Well, that was eventful. Sorry, Lee, but I have other things to do. And yes, we get a challenge. Yeah, I like this one. I really like this one. Alright, the stage is set. Let us go. The ultimate showdown. My final cast on duty. Yes! That's pretty bad. No matter, we'll get it back. Right, please. We're not making shit. Wow, this is rough. More unlucky than anything. Come on, no way. This is profound bullshit. I think this is just unlucky, like insanely unlucky. Got a minute left. I think we're fucked. I cannot. He just removes everything. I think I'm just gonna reload. Yeah, see, now we're doing just fine, and they're doing jack shit. We're doing good now. Let's wait for a second level. I don't know why, but they are not, like, making any money. Okay, now they started. I think we got a good enough head start this time. I feel like it is just random. I don't know if I can influence it in any way. We still may be able to win. Like, my women are dead. Look at this. Huh? How we did this time. It's like 30 seconds left. We may be able to get another fever off, but everyone is just drained. It doesn't really matter at this point. Decimated. Absolutely destroyed. We got more money this time, so there was a difference. See, and now he can just like delete everything. So no guests for me. I mean, I don't think he can get rid of them if they're in party mode. Did we do it? We won! See, this time they got like 52 million. Last time they got 56, so still like, but I'll take it. Fair try, whatever. So what happens now? Oh, do we fight him? Oh. I'm scared. Abuse everything you have. I'm not losing this. Yes. Perish. Ugh. That wasn't so bad. So, long story short, his mother was a hostess and worked at the Grand, but they didn't treat her well. But that was before Majima came, but he still holds a grudge. And then it's like, maybe we don't need to do this. You know, the old manager is gone, Majima is a good guy, and we get a happy ending, right? Oh god, no more, man. I hate fighting men. Oh, right, not now. Gotta go to the Grand. And now we have to stop her. 10 billion yen! Oh, and we got mana. And now we're forced to fight 4 gorillas. Hell yes. Oh no, these are gonna be like cracked. Oh god, I hate this already. Okay. 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 This is just a very okay section. Okay. No hyper armor? Okay. Okay, bro. I don't know how it is if like all of these fights were like an afterthought after the whole game's design, but like it feels so garbage. What the fuck was that? Fuck you from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. Oh, this is making me go insane. Wait. Finally. How did you do that? Well, healing. Oh, well, that's a plot twist number 2. And so we learn a valuable lesson. You cannot buy people that are dead or something like that. What do you mean you made a snowman? There's no snow. Yeah, it wasn't snowing. How on earth did you manage that? She made a snowman out of the ice from an ice machine. Sunshine! Mad Dog of Shimano. This is a good time to get some ability. Oh shit, yeah. Don't get me wrong. The business sub-stories are cool and all, but man was I excited to finally move on with the story. Alright, where even were we? Oh yeah, we need to meet up with Lee to figure out our next move. And of course I'm not gonna upgrade these, as I said. We meet with Lee, and because we are being watched, we are told to sneak through the back door of Hogushikaikan.
今日もえらい疲れたの。早いとこマッサージしてもろて、バキバキになった体をほぐしてもらいたいわ。
As he promised, there it is. And so we appear right in front of the Club Sunshine, and we have to head to Makoto before anyone notices us. So what is Lee's plan? So there's this girl, and hang on. Okay, good. So there's this girl who looks like Makoto. We'll find her, kill her, and make it look like it was Makoto. Since she'll be considered dead, the Yakuza will stop pursuing her and our boss will be satisfied. Majima is not really a fan of this plan. I think we all know what comes next.
死ねえや真島
Lee tries to once more convince us to go along with his plan, but Majima clearly shows him he has no intentions to kill anyone he doesn't need to. In the morning, we just decide to act like there's nothing wrong and just go to the Grand. There we receive a message from Lee to come to him ASAP. So we, run all the way to him. Then Lee congratulates us for doing the job, because on the TV there's the girl he wanted us to kill, actually dead. Majima of course didn't do that, as he was busy masturbating the whole night. And amidst all that confusion, we get a call from someone in the Grand who wants to see us. And so we run all the way to the Grand again. Look at him, he's got even more patches.
お前
This is Nishtani, a leader of the Yakuza we met before. He was hired to get the girl and promises to keep her alive. Long story short, Majima says he can't hit a customer in his club, so Nishtani calls the police on himself, making him a robber, so that we can beat the shit out of each other. What the fuck even is this game? Too bad we get no info because the cops actually show up. Also Sagawa is here, but we explain the situation as a drunken brawl. He also says he'll call our previous boss and inform him that the job is done. Outside the Grand, we get stopped by the Chinese doctor. He needs us to urgently give some medicine to Lee. No problem. We deliver the goods. Lee says he doesn't really need them. Whatever. We catch up on what happened and decide we need to leave the town. But there's a catch. The doctor led Sagawa's goons to our location. Didn't really work out for him though. Well, time to get the fuck out of here. So we need to protect Makoto again, but this section is actually easier than the previous. Basically, you just need to get across this street, then there's just one scripted encounter, and that's it. In this back alley, there's no one, except for these guys. Then you take a nice walk. Oh, I forgot about this. Yes. He's just sleeping. And now. Now just to get to the car and get out of the city. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll see you in hell, Sagawa. Oh my god, thank you for saving me and my hostage, friend. My name is Majima. And so, we get hit so hard that the game switches characters. Welcome back, Kiryu Katsuya. Oh boy, I can't wait to get home to safety. If you forgot what we are doing, which I wouldn't blame you for, we have to wait for Tachibana to get in touch with us. We need to find a place to hide, and so we go check the Kazama family office. Kiryu, of course, realizes that he would just bring trouble to Kashiwagi, and so he chooses not to. We retreat to the park where Reina finds us and convinces us to come along. Apparently, Nishiki is fine after, you know. It doesn't take long for the Dojima family to find us. Oh well, let's see how many there are. That wasn't so bad. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. Okay, this will be a bigger problem. Alright, we managed. I no longer think this could be any worse. Okay, now we're good. No, you don't. It was fun while it lasted. I'll see you in hell, Yakuza. What? Kiryu, get in! But you killed that man. Is that a problem? I didn't say that. Have you ever heard of Tokyo Drift? Are you fucking kidding me? So we escape. Oda appears. Yo. And then Tachibana fucking dies. Just kidding, he only has a kidney failure. We find ourselves in a place called Little Asia, a section of Kamurocho inhabited by Chinese people. Unfortunately, the local elder doesn't want us to stay, so we'll have to stay the night somewhere else. So I got some stuff, collected some cash, and went to the homeless park. The homeless park. A wonderful place full of homeless people and plants and trees and grass, and basically functions as Kamurocho's casino. You can play various different mini games, gamble for money, which is just wonderful. Get them having a wonderful time. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make fun of the homeless. And here we meet this guy. I mean, meet again. He's one of the guys that we bought drinks for when we gathered intelligence on Tachibana real estate. And so he offers us a place to sleep for the night. During the night, we get woken up by a group of teenagers who like to beat up homeless people. So we show them that just because a guy is homeless, it doesn't mean that he can't give you a concussion. We wake up in the morning, a clean billion yen. Beat Shakedown as a morning exercise, get some shit, and get picked up by Oda and drive off to the Tojo clan headquarters. Here we meet with Tachibana and Nihara, the current chairman of the Tojo clan. After some dangerous negotiation, Tachibana is able to strike a deal. For 1 billion yen, the Dojima family is not to lay hands on Kiryu. However, I guess to prove ourselves, we'll have to fight our way out.
立花を頼む。分かったよ。
We made it out alive. Now that that is resolved, what comes next? Tachibana has managed to localize the owner of the empty lot. The person is supposed to reside in Osaka, so Kiryu and Oda are going there to bring them back to Kamurocho. We make some preparations, cash and upgrades, and make it through the claustrophobia simulator, also known as Little Asia. Before leaving, Tachibana tells us that the empty lot's owner is a blind woman named Makimura Makoto. What a reveal. But it is time to return to Majima. Unfortunately, Sagawa survived, but at least he won't kill us. Not yet anyway, not until we get Makoto back. However, we have no clue who our savior in white is, so it's up to Majima to start looking. Our first idea is to ask Nishitani, as he may be connected to that person. So first, we beat up a bald guy just because we can. Second, we visit the Kijin clan office to ask about Nishitani. Of course, we'll have to do some convincing first. I'll be taking that. We get our next clue. Detective Billiken, who can be found on the Bishamon Bridge, can supposedly get us into the prison to talk to Nishtani. So we find Billiken-tan and tell him what we want from him. He insists we get on this boat, and we learn a bit of Nishtani's backstory. I have known him since he was a kid. So what kind of kid was he? Never seen a baby so good at shoplifting, picking pockets and swiping stray bags at kindergarten, shakedowns in elementary, breaking into cars in middle school. Let me guess, armed robbery in high school? He stabbed the guy to death because he skipped a few grades. And then the floor starts lowering, and through a fucking glass tube we descend below the riverbed, walk through this hallway, and voila, there's a fucking underground coliseum. And so, in exchange for Billiken taking us to the prison, he wants us to win 3 fights in this arena. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, a new fighter joins us today, and he'll take on the common man's biggest fears, featuring a ginger, a doctor, and a black man. Well, that wasn't so bad. We get a bit more backstory. Alongside adopted Nishtani, Billiken also had a daughter of his own. One day, the daughter was murdered, and the guy who killed her ended up being the first person Nishtani has ever killed. And between these talks, Billiken brings out that if we didn't meet as enemies, we might have been friends with Nishtani, and you know what? It slowly makes more and more sense. Just so we don't go to prison for no reason, we quickly rob a guy, and now we can go see Nishtani. So we get in the prison, Billiken gives some money to this policeman, and there he is. Nishtani is very excited to see us and says he might know the guy in white, but won't tell us unless we fight him. Also turns out that even though he's in jail, he's not really being held captive. Billiken bribes the guards so he can basically leave when he wants and just stays because he's safe here. We press on to get the answers, but Nishtani is just way too horny to fight us, so I guess that'll have to wait. I've never had that happen before. After that spectacle of a fight, we finally get some knowledge. The guy is called Masaru Sera, and he's a part of an underground outfit of the Tojo clan, and their hideout is in the Benten Inn in Camellia Grove. We also learned that Nishtani was hired by Shibusawa, meaning with our boss, Shimano, there are 3 different people trying to get Makoto within the Tojo clan. We talk a bunch more, and Majima and Nishtani slowly get more and more along, and in the end they decide they'll go and get Makoto together. Turns out someone bribed the cop as well. After Nishtani gets shot, everything turns around. We just became friends. We're supposed to go get Makoto. Together. Well, that's out of the window now. In his final moments, Nishtani takes 3 more shots and keeps on standing, giving us time to run and even being able to get revenge on the cop. Rest in peace, legend. After getting back to Sotenbori, we run into Sagawa of all people. Turns out he's not really a fan of us going to the prison on our own, but calms down once we tell him we know where Makoto is being kept. And so we get ready and go on a road trip to Camellia Grove. The plan is unclear, as we have Sagawa with us and he'll likely try to kill Makoto. We'll just have to figure something out. Sagawa decides to split, which is good, unless he finds Makoto first. Turn back, Majima. President Sera aims not to claim your life. Well, how about I make him by fucking beating the ever-living fuck out of all of you? Alrighty. Back where you came from. What the fuck is this? Oh shit. Okay, nice. We made it through Sarah's gauntlets just to be told that our princess is in another castle. No, really, she just left with a colleague. Sarah also says that he is not our enemy and that he only sent his men and us to test our resolve. But don't celebrate just yet, because this test has a second page.
やったるわ
お前の覚悟を見せてやろう。
Oh my god. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. Well, Majima, your determination to keep Makoto safe is clear. You've earned this. Behold, Glock 19. What the fuck? We're going to perform a trust exercise. If you don't trust me, shoot me. I think I'd rather keep the bullet for Sagawa. Oh, hello there, Mr. Bossman. So Makoto left with someone from the Tachibana real estate, Kazuma Kiryu. Guess I'll have to pay him a visit in Kamurocho. Don't you mean we? I was thinking more of a pretty please. Well, if you put it like that. And now to see how that happened. A little trip to the past. Oda and Kiryu arrive in Sotenbori and we learn that Tachibana and Oda used to live here maybe a year and a half ago. We're supposed to go to this video shop run by Oda's friend while Oda takes a look around. We talk to the dude and he lets us into his private goon room and tells us how Oda met Tachibana. Basically, when they met, Tachibana beat his ass and Oda was so amazed he begged him to become their new leader. We also learned that Tachibana is a half Chinese, half Japanese orphan and was born in China. Oda gets back and says he'll wait here for the phone call from Sarah. So we have to kill some time. Like visit the crime scene, bust some heads, bust some moves, eat something, play an arcade. Come on. Go, yes, yes. Oh, I got this. I don't even know what it is. And we're done. And now comes probably the most dreaded section of any Legend run. After returning to Oda, we set off to get Makoto. Before that, we're also told that Makoto inherited the empty lot from her grandfather who passed away. After arriving to the Benten Inn, we quickly introduce ourselves to Sarah and Makoto and leave with her shortly after. For some reason, Makoto doesn't seem to be fond of Oda. On our way back, we get ambushed by Shibusawa and his men. We lose our driver, so Oda has to take over and Kiryu gets a gun. Things are about to get messy. As we all know, you cannot have a good game without a third section, and this is as close as it gets. This section notoriously sucks ass. For example, it doesn't support mouse control, so I have to aim with WSD. And planning aside, let's see all the people Kiryu has to shoot, but definitely not kill. Trust me bro, he's fine. First dude is in the first car, then the second dude is in the second car, and the third one is in the first car again. Fourth guy on a motorcycle, 5 and 6 again in a car. From here we realize scouting is useless as he can shoot even non-shooting targets. Also, this guy had a rocket launcher, but don't worry about it. One dude here, one dude there, then fuck this guy and his driver. Excuse me, young lady. Another motorcycle, one guy here, another two here. Whoops, sorry, make that 3. Another RPG motorcycle duo, golden afro guy for an achievement. Excuse me once more. Now there's this man with a machine gun, his friend with a shotgun, and also their driver. Another motorcycle, a car. Fuck, now a rocket. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, fuck you guys. One more fella in the car and his Uber driver. And then what is this sound? They have a fucking helicopter. There's a guy with a machine gun and a rocket launcher, dude. Then we have to swerve and Kiryu fucking shoots a rocket in slow motion. Holy shit, what is happening? We take out the machine gun and proceed to duel this RPG, trying to manage shooting him, but also the rocket he's sending our way. Fucking hell, after that, this motherfucker has time to pilot the helicopter and shoot at us at the same time, so we teach him that you should never shoot and drive and end this godforsaken section. Yeah, and of course the helicopter explodes. We decide to lay low for a moment and Oda seems to be losing his mind. After he leaves for a moment, Makoto tells us she thinks she knows him. Then Oda comes back with a gun and snatches Makoto, but she stabs him and Kiryu gets the gun. Then Oda is forced to explain. The tattoo of a bat is revealed on his arm and he says it was a sign of their gang. That's why Tachibana has it too. Not sure if it was mentioned before, but Oda is also Chinese. He borrowed some money from the mafia and then fled to Japan. There he did anything to get money and selling off girls was just one of them. After some time he met Tachibana and once on the TV they saw a broadcast with some old footage of Chinese people migrating to Japan. There Tachibana recognized Makoto as his younger sister and Oda as the girl he sold off. But what now? Not that we have much time to think because Shibusawa is here. Oda says he'll hold him off while we run, and it's up to Kiryu to protect Makoto. Sure, you probably know, but if Makoto died there, I would have to restart the car ride. While Kiryu and Makoto were able to get away, Oda was not, and meets his end by Shibusawa's hand. When Makoto and her mother got to Japan, they went to live with Makoto's grandfather. However, they couldn't understand each other, which led her mother to commit suicide, and Makoto left to Osaka to search for her brother. He mentions that anyone that tried to help her has died. Then she has a slight breakdown over how messed up her life is, which is completely understandable, but Kiryu is able to calm her down with some word of encouragement. When we arrive to Kamurocho, Kiryu decides to entrust Makoto to our homeless friend because Tachibana isn't picking up and we can't go looking for him with Makoto with us. After doing the usual business, I bumped into this guy and made it to Little Asia. Tachibana is here, it's just that his condition is getting worse. We tell him about everything that happened. Since Tachibana left China before his mother and sister, he felt guilt for abandoning them. And one of the reasons why Tachibana Real Estate was created was to look for them. But our emotional moment is interrupted because the Dojima family is here. We promptly beat the shit out of them and get on our way. However, we are stopped by this man. Apparently he's the most effective hitman on Earth. His name is... According to Tachibana, he's likely the one who killed the man in the empty lot. He was sent to capture Tachibana alive, and without any other option, Tachibana gives himself up. Here he wakes up with his wounds treated by the people in Little Asia, and our priority is to go find Tachibana. Outside Little Asia, we're stopped by the Dojima family, with Nishiki on their side. Despite everything, Nishiki chooses to side with us. And just like any other good friends, they decide to get naked together. Wait, you guys don't do that? After that homoerotic adventure, it's time to get back to rescuing Tachibana. Imagine if you got Nishiki and you found Mr. Shakedown. Imagine if there was like co-op in this game. Elder-chan calls that Tachibana has been located, so we get there ASAP. It seems that Tachibana is enduring Kazei's torture, so he has to think of something else. Unfortunately, his thugs aren't as smart. After the fight, we quickly get to Tachibana. Nishiki goes to get Makoto, but sadly Tachibana passes away in Kiryu's arms. And to make it even worse, right after that Makoto gets to meet her brother for the first time after so many years. It's probably better to switch to Majima. Majima, now in Kamurocho, is looking everywhere for Kiryu, but so far with no luck, so Sagawa sends us to the Champion District. There we find nothing of use, but on our way back we cross paths with the Shimano family, and after a little confrontation we are called in by Shimano himself. Surprisingly, he has good news for us. He had us kill Makoto because he knew we couldn't do it, as he actually needed her alive to buy the empty lot on her and then sell it to the Omi Alliance. Therefore, our new orders are to bring Makoto alive. These are good news, but it also makes Majima realize that he's just been a pawn. He's been lied to and punished for not killing someone he wasn't supposed to kill in the first place. Altogether, it makes Majima so apathetic that when he bumps into this guy, he doesn't even care if they beat the shit out of him. But alright, time to pull ourselves together. We drop to the Kazama family office to look for Nishiki. Instead, we bump into Kashiwagi and surprise, surprise, it ends in a fight.
Majima! 行くぞマジマ
Good fight. After dealing with Kashiwagi, we threatened to stab his eye out, so this guy tells us to try Serena. Hey, nice place you got here. Do you know a guy named Nishikiyama? Who are you? Name's Majima. Are you Nishikiyama? Maybe. Why do you care? I'm looking for Makimura Makoto. Believe me or not, but I want to protect her. Like I'm buying that. Instead, how about you have a Glock 19? Nice try, buddy. Shit, that was my trump card. After the fight, we learned that they don't even know where Makoto is. Apparently, short after Tachibana died, she just disappeared. Well, that was cool. Time to wander the streets again. Well, if it isn't the empty lot. Damn, how many problems has this place caused? Especially for Makoto. Wait, is that Makoto? Holy shit, I found her. Holy shit, I found her. Makoto, is that you? Oh, hey, it's nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Wait, what do you mean see? Turns out, since she interacted with her brother, her sight has slightly recovered. Enough to see shapes and outlines. Also, now that her brother is gone, she feels like it's up to her to avenge him. Since talking her out of it seems impossible now, we offer to go grab some food. We have this really nice, almost romantic moment while waiting for the takoyaki. But after we eat comes the talk. While Makoto is unfortunately very keen on avenging her brother. Like yes, the Dojima family is responsible for the death of our brother, but we can't just barge in and murder the entirety of the Dojima family. Makoto suggests she'll go get another round of takoyaki, but Majima says he'll go get it. We get the goods, but when we come back she's gone, and there's a homeless guy with a message to come meet her above the lot tomorrow at 5. As much as that sucks, it's not like we can do anything else. The next day we wait for her above the lot, but instead of Makoto this group appears. They're the Shibusawa family, and apparently Makoto told them where they'll find us. That means they know where she is. I'll just have to make them tell me. Oh, I know a way.
どこにおんねや Sebastian Building.
Over at the Sebastian building, there are the 3 lieutenants, Dojima, and even Laogui. Makoto says she'll sell the land, but on one condition. She wants the 3 lieutenants dead. Meanwhile, Majima gets into the building, and it looks like we'll have to decommission the welcoming group.
Makoto! なんやこれは。何しとるんやお前。己ら全員地獄に送ったる。ぶっ殺したる。
In what seems like Makoto's final moments, she apologizes for not being able to do more, causing us more trouble, and tells us what happened. The Dojima of course didn't want to sacrifice the 3 lieutenants for the empty lot, and figured killing her would solve it. Then, out of nowhere, Sarah appears and quickly grabs Makoto to take her to the hospital. Makoto is rushed into the hospital, and we're left there in the agony of waiting. After some time, the doctor comes out and tells us that the surgery was a success, but she is yet to wake up. Sarah says she'll have to be moved and asks if you want to come with. As long as the Dojima family is around, she'll be a target. So I'll just have to get rid of them. You can't be serious. Doc, please take care of Makoto. Meanwhile, at the Dojima HQ, Shibusawa is named the new captain and proclaims that to ensure order, the entire Kazama family must go. Same with Sarah's group. He is contacted by Sarah, who is in Little Asia at the moment. After getting money for probably the last upgrades, we make it to Little Asia, where Sarah informs us all about the situation. After that, we run into Nishiki outside. He tells us that the Dojima family is headed for the Kazama family office. Yes, the shit is already going down because here they are. Nishiki runs to the office while we take care of these guys. In front of the Kazama family office, we run into Kuze. He is all alone this time, just here for our final duel. After that, Yakuza tells us he knows Makoto is alive. Shibusawa had Laogui shoot her in a non-vital part so that he can track down Sarah later, but Dojima doesn't know that. Then Nishiki comes and tells us that Shibusawa is attacking Shibaura, which is where Sarah and Makoto are. No time to waste then. We say goodbye to Kuze and switch to Majima. We buy our last upgrade, and if anyone cares, these are all my upgrades. Slug, Slugger, Breaker, and of course I'm not upgrading the Mad Dog of Shimano. And this is what my inventory looks like. Equipment, don't even need this anymore. Screw it. Let's do this. And for Kiryu, Brawler, Rush, Feast, and Dragon of Dojima stays untouched. Inventory is the same, and equipment, same. I'm ready to end it. Now to start the finale.
無視かよほら
What the hell are you picking on street trash for, Majima? You find the girl yet? I got someplace to be right now. And where's that? The Dojima family. Hey, what's your game? They got the girl in there? Makoto Makimura's dead. Shot by a Dojima family hitman. What do you mean she's dead? Get your hand off me. I'm done taking orders. Are you gonna take Dojima out? By yourself? That girl's driven you off the deep end, Majima. You've got the eye of a mad dog. Well, what do we have here? More sex of shit? Well, come fucking get it. Over at Shibaura, we can witness the actual war led by the Shibusawa family. And then there's just the two of us. Thankfully, the Kazama family comes in as backup. Here we have to split up because they're coming from behind, so Nishiki will hold them back. But it is just like he says, if Shibusawa is going to get his face caved in, it's gotta be Kiryu. Now, the fun bunch. Yeah, I punched him, that's what happened. So, Kiryu finally makes it to the top, where he finds Shibusawa, Makoto, and the doctor. But wait, aren't we forgetting someone? Like, I don't know, a second protagonist? For you, I got a surprise. After we make it to the top, we run into Avano. You really came all the way here just for the girl? Boy, you really are stupid. At least I'm not a pussy. The fuck did you just call me? Call me Awano, because I wanna kill you. Did you just... After we beat Awano, the door opens and behind them is Lao Gue. Awano, probably seeing the potential in Majima, decides to run in front of him and save his life. Then Dojima himself blesses us with his presence, but he'll have to get in line. This son of a bitch comes first.
地獄の底まで引きずり込んでるわ堂島
No way. Oh no. It wasn't apparent from my voice. This was devastating. Dying so close to the end, in the longest section of the game, and back to here. But we cannot stop. We cannot give up. Remember the grind. Remember the bullshit. Remember the sacrifices and the people we have lost. At moments like these, you just need to calm down and listen to the song.
奥の底まで引きずり込んでるわ堂島。
No, no, we're not done here. Didn't I say you'll have to get in line? Don't kill him yet, Majima. There's still one more battle to be fought. What are you talking about? So what's your game, Shibusawa? Doctor, take the girl and leave us. I'm going to surpass Kazama by killing all of you. So you're just going to kill all of us out of jealousy? Oh, you'll be the jealous one. Check this out. Pretty sick, huh? Besides being colored, I'd said mine is better. Yeah, I seriously doubt that. I guess we'll have to compare them side by side. In the last moments, Nishiki stops us from killing Shibusela. After all, we have already won, no need to go any further. In the same way, Sarah is able to talk Majima out of killing Laogui and Dojima. Makoto has regained consciousness and Sarah is now the owner of the empty lot. He also wants Shimano to take responsibility for betraying the Tojo clan and siding with the Omi alliance. Shimano responds to that by shooting the head of the Omi alliance. Sarah becomes the Tojo clan's new captain, Kiryu rejoins the Dojima family and gets a new suit. Majima, now being back in the Shimano family, also gets a brand new look. Makoto is now able to live a normal life, never knowing the identity of the man who risked it all for her. And with that, this video is over. I completed the goals I set for myself, completing the business sub-stories and the main story on Legend mode. I did complete the Legend run before and my opinion remains. I am not a fan of the Legend difficulty. I never showed this in the video, but normally if you die, you can either continue from the last checkpoint or exit to the menu, losing any program that wasn't saved manually. But on Legend mode, the option to continue is just not there, and if you select exit, the game still asks you, are you sure, as if there was any other option. And then you have to load the main menu and your last save, and it just feels like it could have been more polished, like you should have been able to load saves after death straight away. Also, some quick time events are way too fast to react to consistently, at least for me, and the damage is sometimes a bit overtuned, but that's to be expected. This video took very long to make, more than 7 months. However, I wasn't working on the video for most of the time, as I was honestly struggling to stay motivated to keep working on it. This has been my biggest video yet when talking about raw footage, and honestly, I feel like for a guy like me, just making videos for fun, it is a bit too much. Multiple times I wanted to scrap the video, but in the end I pulled through and I'm glad I did. I had a lot of fun making it, and if you made it all the way here, you too are a legend. Lifeless, out.
Yo. Kiryu-chan!